America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call vote, please.
Newberry.
Here.
Crowner.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Lees.
Here.
Young.
Here.
I would entertain a motion for approval of the agenda.
Move. Support.
Motion and support. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion is approved. All right, we have our consent agenda with 6 different items on it. I would entertain a motion for approval.
Motion to approve is presented.
Support.
Motion and support. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We have our city administrator with us online. I wonder if he wants to say anything.
Just a couple items. We started staff meetings up, although I am remote. We started going back up today. You should see on social media, Brad posted a little update on some projects, sidewalks in the Pollinator Park and the trail that's going in out there. Did a little video for us as well, and I see he just sent me a video of the water tower project as well. We're going to try and capture pictures and videos of projects and municipal activity. I'd like to get one of the future trail out there, show folks how that's going to go as well. So going to try and get a little more active on our website and social media and getting the information out there. So, appreciate it, Brad.
Thank you. Public Works.
Just keeping up with the mowing and the sidewalks, and the pool is about ready to put water in it, possibly next week. John might start to water in it. Everything's put back together, so hopefully everything fires up when he hits the switches after we have water.
Thank you. Police Department?
I got one thing. I've had several applications turned in with the job posting. I do have one applicant with 20 plus years of experience turn in an application, so possibility looking at a one-time resolution for that individual too until we can get something worked into the contract. But we still got interviews to do next week, and hopefully we'll have that on next week or next council agenda.
Okay, thank you. Fire, building?
FDIC training went real well. We've been in communication with Burlington Fire Department, the county departments about the RIT, which is Rapid Intervention Teams for Saving It Down or Trap Firefighter. We had 3 of our guys go through some extensive training while out there, classroom training, learned a lot of information. They looked at a lot of stuff that would enhance a program. Jesse and myself looked at a lot of stuff towards cancer, reducing risk on individuals. I actually, while out there, had a blood test done just to see what my cancer risk was, waiting for those results. But it was a good training, excellent trip, picked up a lot of knowledge, maintained our contacts. And on the building side, just working through, we've got a couple of plans that I'm reviewing right now. In staff, we talked about how Menards hasn't moved any dirt, and then you drive by there today and they got all kinds of dump trucks going on, so it's good to see that moving.
Thank you. Clerk?
Not tonight.
Finance? Okay. Any other staff reports? No. Council reports? Melanie?
No report, but I guess a couple questions. One, have we set the date for our second quarter coffee and council meeting? Are we going to do one?
I don't believe we've set a date.
Did we want to set a date? Do we want to do one in June or May or June? I know Kathy, your schedule is kind of one we want to consider. Do we want to throw something out there and get a date set?
I don't have I can email a date. It'll work for us if that works for you.
That'd be good. Sure, yeah, sometime in May or June.
We'll just set it based on your schedule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mid-mornings.
I need to avoid the first 2 weeks of June.
Okay.
Me too.
Which brings us we'll come to it.
That's better for me after Nicole's running on its own.
Gotcha, okay, okay.
I have to be there just to get stuff out, so.
Super. So Kathy will initiate saying that. Next thing, May 9th is the small business breakfast. Next week, was that Tuesday? Tuesday or Wednesday? I was curious if anybody's going to that.
I'll be there.
Andy, you're going, okay.
Tuesday.
It's 7 to 9 a.m. Thing, so I'm going to plan to go too. Something,
Where's that at?
casino, yeah, Pizzazz Casino. They're having it, so, and they have a speaker, so it sounds pretty good. It's the focus is small business awareness. And last but not least, this is National Bike Month, and so everybody's encouraged to take active travel or two-wheel travel or walk to places you need to go. Over 50% of travel in the United States is less than 2 miles from home, so it's an opportunity for all of us to travel to work now. It's hard to carry a fire truck or a construction truck on your back, I get that, but just think about it. Think of a trip a week, walk instead of drive. That's
I
all
did a
I-
lot of walking at FDIC, if that counts.
Sure, yes, it does. Don't you feel better for it?
Not my feet.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Treese?
Well, we're working, Kathy and I and Kelly, and we're working to get some concessions lined up. We've got some good things lined up for the swimming pool this year, and hope to see everybody there to nibble on the good stuff we've got.
John? I don't have anything. Okay. Andy?
I have 2 4th of July things, but first, Mike, I just wanted to say thanks for all the sidewalk work. So there's a ton going on right now, and then several of them are right around me, so I appreciate it. It's looking really good. Number 1 is ticket sales are happening now, so if you have a group that would like to sell tickets for the 4th of July raffle, you can come into City Hall anytime and pick up tickets. They sell for $2 each, and your group gets to keep $1 of that. The other $1 goes to help fund the fireworks and everything on the 4th of July. So sure appreciate if you have a group or a sports team or club, whatever, wants to sell tickets, now is the time to stop in. And then number 2, just to thank a couple sponsors so far this year. Snyder and Associates, of course, a good partner for us every year. 5 Star Credit Union, KPI, Cobo, Danville State Savings Bank, and West Burlington Hydraulics. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Kathy?
We need lifeguards. So, if you're willing, you know anybody, applications on the website.
There is one more certification class being held at the Y, and starts on the 9th of May, and that's the last one the Y is holding, so, but we definitely need.
Maybe not.
Also, I meant to mention spring cleanup is May 10th. Anything special you want to add about that?
Just read your newsletter. Don't throw your garbage in clothes and cardboard boxes. We will not root through stuff to find furniture underneath of other garbage. It'll all be left.
It's kind of like a large item pickup.
Furniture, carpet, appliances. It's not for garbage or clothing or stuff that fits in your garbage can. Put it in your garbage can.
I guess I'll mention this one. When I was at the Emergency Management Conference in Des Moines, I made contact with a fellow from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers who might have some help for us in terms of water. And he said he has some background working with the railroad, too.
Good.
So I'm hoping, but I've been sick enough, I haven't really done anything with it until now. So I'll follow up on it for us. Do we have any citizens' inquiries concerning things that are on our business tonight? Okay. If not, then I'll proceed into our public hearing. We have to open a public hearing at this point to consider the city's proposed budget for fiscal year 23-24, and as well as a public hearing to consider amending the current 22-23 fiscal year budget. Do I have any citizens that wish to speak on these items?
Yeah, those have to be separate public hearings.
Oh, I have to separately? Okay, well, I'll just do the first one then, okay?
Thank you.
All right. So the first public hearing is strictly on the proposed budget for the fiscal year 2023-2024. Seeing no citizens that are coming forward to speak on this, I will close that public hearing at this point and proceed into the second public hearing, which is the considering of amending the current 2022-23 fiscal year budget. Seeing no citizens, I will close that open hearing, public hearing. Okay, so in that case, we will move on to new business. Consider a resolution adopting the budget for fiscal year 2023-2024.
So moved.
Support.
Motion and support. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Crowner,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Lees,
Aye.
Young,
Aye.
Newberry.
Aye.
Motion carries. Second item of new business, consider a resolution amending the budget for fiscal year 2022-2023.
So moved.
Support.
Motion and support. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Johnson,
Aye.
Lees,
Aye.
Young,
Aye.
Newberry,
Aye.
Crowner.
Aye.
Motion carries. Third item of new business, consider a resolution adding Landry Begner to the fire department.
Motion approved.
Support.
Motion and support. Any discussion?
Thank you very much for your service. We appreciate it.
Seeing no discussion? All in favor? Oh, this is a resolution, sorry. Roll call, please.
Lees,
Aye.
Young,
Aye.
Newberry,
Aye.
Crowner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Motion carries. Congratulations.
Welcome board.
Thank you.
Our fourth item, consider amending a letter of understanding between the City of West Burlington and the Communication Workers of America.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Motion and support. Any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Our fifth item is consider a resolution supporting Midwest Realty Group's application for workforce housing tax credits to support the construction of 12 new single-family residences.
Motion approved.
Support.
Motion and support. Discussion?
I wouldn't mind hearing from you guys for just a second about current plans, if that's all right.
Good evening, Ryan Necrocky, Midwest Realty. So John and I are here. You guys have seen the proposed Penn Landing. I know it hasn't went through final plating or plating at all yet, but the proposed subdivision layout, we're not looking at changing, but we would build 12 total units there. The state has increased some of the cost caps. They would probably actually become a condo duplex arrangement. So we would probably build on 6 of those lots, and then this application will be submitted in June this summer, and then awarded, hopefully we'd find out by late summer, September, sometime at the latest. And then either way, talking with the Schwenkers, they're going to, after that, whether we get it or not, they're going to proceed forward with going ahead and developing that land either way.
Good.
The price point of those condo duplexes would be somewhere in that $350 range.
Ryan, this resolution says single family
They're considered single family still.
and duplex.
Yep. Yep.
And number 3, 1 and 2.
Yep.
I know we live this every day in our jobs, and we hear about it a lot up here, but housing is very important to us in West Burlington, very important to everybody at this table. We hear about it from all of our employers, so thanks for continuing to build here.
No, I appreciate you guys' support, and I know there's other projects being considered in town. I think that's great. We need all types of housing, you know. We just want to do our little part and keep moving forward, so.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.
I have a motion on the floor. Considering this is resolution, I'll ask for a roll call.
Young,
Aye.
Newberry,
Aye.
Crowner,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
Motion carries. It's the end of our new business. Any old business before the city council? Nope.
Ron, since Ryan's here and Chris, could we get an update on the current project you have going? Is that,
Sure.
Yeah, be happy to.
That's good old
Thank you.
business. There we go.
So the townhomes out there in West Burlington are coming along pretty good. We're framing on our third building right now. Foundation's in for the fourth building. We're hoping to have 3 of the buildings, so I'd like to have about 20 units finished and ready to be leased by the end of summer. Late August, September is my goal. And then by the end of winter, we'd like to have everything up, framed at least, under roof, and then finished come next summer with the project. So things are moving along pretty well. If the wind would ever slow down out there, I don't think that'll happen, but otherwise, things are moving along well. DNR applications just got sent in actually today for sewer and water, so we're hoping here soon to be getting that all that infrastructure put in and keep moving, so.
what about interest? Do you have any interest in?
Yeah, we've got a waiting list already built up.
I think we've got somewhere around a dozen people already on our waiting list. So we just got that live on apartments.com. We're accepting deposits now. So
Okay.
a lot of interest, which is good. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep.
You want a related topic?
Yes?
Tax abatement. City Council adopted a tax abatement program some time back, and adopted state code. Other than for apartment complexes, we did 5 years at 100%. As you may recall, the city of Burlington recently updated their tax abatement program. I believe it's 7 years at 100% and 3 years at 90%. Before I spend any time on it, I guess my question to the council is: there's a consensus that you want to match what Burlington is doing at the higher percentage rates for tax abatements, or keep our program as is, just from a competitive perspective. Also from a, well, we get questions, why don't you offer the same thing that Burlington does, or to the same degree that Burlington does? They just updated theirs was out of date. You would be required to essentially have a blight finding for the entire city limits, and feel comfortable justifying that, and which is basically what Burlington did. I don't need an answer today, but if there is a consensus and you'd like to move forward on that, at some point I'd need to know.
So Andy, do you have an opinion on this?
Yeah, maybe a work session would be in order.
Sure, we can do that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let me know, we'd like to attend.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, any other old business that we need here? Okay. If not, any citizen inquiries about information that is not on our agenda? Okay. If not, then I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Support that.
Motion and support. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.